Child, let me hurry up and do this video, okay? It is 7:30 in the evening and I'm trying to beat both the sunlight and the rain. So hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hey Adriana, of course my name is Adriana. I'm so glad you could join me today. If you're new to my channel, welcome. All right, on this channel I talk about K-dramas, C-dramas, the other Asians, East Asian, South Asian dramas. I also talk about black television shows, and I discuss anime and also do some gaming. A lot of gaming. But in today's video I want to talk about a K-drama that just had its third season, Love, Marriage and Divorce. Alright, so the third season of Love featuring Marriage and Divorce picks up where we left off with the three divorcees: Seung, the eldest, who's in her 50s, Pyong, who is in her 40s, and Higround, who is in her 30s. So in this season we get to explore their lives as divorced women and potential new relationships for them, you know, see if, you know, they can find new love and everything. So yeah, so, and then we also, of course, we follow the three cheating husbands, well, ex-husbands, not all, child, the three cheating ex-husbands and their side chicks, and, you know, the results of, you know, their relationships with the side chicks, how they end up, you know, for better or for worse, and it's mostly for worse. But also, before I continue fit check, Yu Hakusho, come on, bruh. I got it at Walmart, so pick yours up at Walmart. They got all Walmart and Target becoming strong with the anime shirts, bruh. One thing I did like about this season, like with the other three seasons, is that everything looks nice. Okay, the wardrobe is nice, the makeup is nice, the cinematography is good. It looks, the drama looks like they put time and effort into it, because the characters look good. The as far as like makeup and wardrobe and everything, that's to the T. They look good, they look beautiful. Another thing that I liked about this season is that not all, two of the women seem to be going on about their lives, moving forward. You know, you can see some character growth, especially in Seung. I feel like Seung has the most character growth of all the characters, period. Sorry y'all, the animals are cutting up. I love the growth that we see in Seung. I feel like of basically all the characters that are featured, I feel like that she has grown the most, and it's good to see that. She started off the show, she was very soft-spoken, timid, and more passive about her life. And while she's still soft-spoken now, you can see that she's more assertive, and, you know, she's not willing to put up with crap anymore, and you love to see it. I love to see the growth of her. But Pyong is a little softer, and she's more humble than she was start off, because like at the beginning of the series she's like, I'm the perfect wife, I look younger than I don't look like I'm in my 40s, I got a nice body, my man loves me, I got a nice career and everything, I am that girl. She didn't really say that overtly, well, not all the time she really said it overtly, but you know, you got the vibes. But it's like once you sin cheated on her, it's like, oh, what? I did all of this and you still cheat on me? And let that be the note, ladies and gentlemen, okay? You can cook, clean, give like the best sex, do all the things, and that won't prevent your man, your woman, or significant other from cheating on you, okay? If they're gonna cheat, they're just gonna cheat, okay? And it ain't got nothing to do with you, all right? Know your worth. Basically, yeah, I like the character growth that you see in mainly Seung, but Pyong as well. Also, side note, if you hear some barking in the background, my neighbor's dogs are being rude, so you'll have to excuse them. Now let's move on to the things that I didn't like about this season, because there are many. But I just got hit by an acorn. You do not want me to be great. Unlike my other reviews dramas, I have way more dislikes than I do likes. Number one is the plot. Child, what was going on? Like, when this show first started in the first season, it's like, sure, it wasn't the best pacing in the world. Sure, there was like problems with the writing from Jump Street, but it was still a coherent enough show and interesting enough And and it was good enough that I was like, okay, let me tune in, let me see like more of what's gonna happen next. The second season was not as good as I expected, but it was still okay. This season, child, what? It's like it went off the rails. We got ghosts popping up all over the place. Oh, girl is a ghost. You know, the Dr. Shin, the older Dr. Shin, his ghost is still around at the beginning, and then at the end you got two new ghosts that appear out of nowhere. Then you got another little ghost that appears. It's like ghost, and then you got a shaman that nobody knows what happened to her. She just kind of showed up and then disappeared. Child, it's all over the place with the occult and everything. And it's like, I don't mind shows that introduce like fantasy and spiritual elements and like the whole, you know, other world part. Like, that's cool, but like I think they did it a little bit too much in this show for what the show was. Like, you need, like, the show is about 3 women who are cheated on and get divorced. You don't need to introduce spirits to add drama, okay? That's drama enough on its own. Seeing how, you know, the women, how they find out that their husband cheated, the aftermath of the cheating once they get divorced, how the 3 wives, they go on to live prosperous lives, and how the 3 husbands and their mistresses, you know, get along or don't get along. Like, why you need spirits? Like, this show is messy and drama enough of itself. So that was the first thing. Second thing is plot holes. Plot holes, like very big plot holes. Like, for instance, not to give many spoilers, but when Dong Ma was telling Si-eun something about Soban, what was it? Well, he was like, hey, there's something about my brother you don't know. Well, the audience don't know either because it wasn't shown what Dong Ma said about Soban. Another thing is, like, what happened to Dong Mi when she traveled abroad that made her come back so different? Like, was it, you know, guilt, or was it medical? Who knows? It's not really expounded upon. Another thing is, why we get these weird alternate timeline scenarios where people are married to other people or dating other people. So if you watch season 2, at the end of season 2, where they had Song-hwan and Soban marrying each other, they ran that scenario again at the end of this season, even though because of what happened this season, that's impossible. There's no way that is possible. So it's like, is there alternate timelines? Or like, we exploring different themes? Like, is that a fever dream? Somebody dreaming here? Like, what's going on? It's stuff like that that's thrown in. Okay, there you go. Another thing that I do not like about this season is the finale. Somebody is about to check them up out of here. Why choose that character to check on up out of here? Okay? Why choose that character to be the one to, okay? I mean, there are so many other good candidates, I hate to say, but especially considering that character's growth, especially considering what recently happened in that character's life, that character's expectations of what was about to occur in the future for them, very imminently. Why would you choose to off that, like, that character? Unless, again, it's a fever dream, and can you tell? No, it might be a fever dream. It might not be that character got, you know, okay? It might be that it was just another what if scenario like this show often has. Another thing I don't like is the stagnation of Higround's character. Now, it is real life, true enough, that some people just will not change their ways, okay? They are who they are. They will not change their ways and everything. But I think at this point it's time for Higround to get some character growth. She's been the same character for 3 seasons, and we're not seeing any progression nowhere in her personality. So she's still difficult. She's still self-absorbed, and child, it does not get any better in this season. And I also think that her storyline this season was a bit messed up. That thing that occurs where she loses control of her senses and her body. If you saw the season, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not giving any spoilers, but that thing that happens that makes her lose her senses and lose control of her body, and so she's not acting herself. That whole scenario, why do that? And child, there are other things that I can say I didn't like about this season. Like, I don't like the acting choices of some of the actors. Like, I know acting is a hard job, and I'm not one. If I was one, I'd be bad at it, which is why I'm not an actress. But some of the acting choices of some of the characters I didn't too much love. Some of the scenes held on too long. That's been a problem since day one. I started noticing it in season 2, but it was really noticeable this season 3. The last thing that I will say is a major thing that I dislike is that some of the characters had different actors this season, and I feel like none of them were upgrades. I hate to say, I don't mean that to be shady. It's just certain actors are better at playing certain characters, and I feel like the actors that originally played Dong-mi, Yusin, and Seo-hyun, I feel like those original actors were better at playing those roles, all 3 of them. And there's no shade to the new actors, like, they weren't bad. I feel like the original 3 actors emulated their characters a little better. Yusin's original actor, I feel like, conveys arrogant, I'm all of that, you know, there is no way my wife could leave me because look at me. I am fine, I am 40, and I still look this good, and I'm fine, I'm a doctor, I've accomplished so much, and you know what, she's not gonna leave me. Even though I cheated on her, she ain't gonna leave me, and we're gonna raise our kid together, everything. I feel like that original actor played Yusin better, but I feel like the actor who replaced him did a fine job, especially when he was just wilding about Jia. He did a good job on that. Like, I couldn't stand him, so he did a good job of making me dislike him. I feel like the original actor for Seo-hyun did a better job at playing quick to fall in love romantic man that's like head in the clouds about what he wants with a woman, but quickly falls out of love, that crap. I feel like the original actor did that a little better, but I think the actor who plays Seo-hyun now is a closer match to the original, if that makes sense. And the actress who plays Dong-mi now, no shade, but I feel like the original actress who played Dong-mi was a lot better. I hate to say, but that's just a personal opinion, child. So with all that being said, would I recommend that you watch the 3rd season of Love featuring Marriage and Divorce? Let me put it like this. After watching 3 seasons, and if you have not watched the 1st season, I don't recommend that you get into the series. I don't recommend, unless you like chaos, unless you like your shows to be chaotic and all over the place and melodramatic with soap opera vibes. Imagine a Korean type of show with better cinematography and like better wigs. No, not everybody got a better wig, but with mostly better wigs. That's the best example I can give you of what Love featuring Marriage and Divorce is. So if you have not started the show, I don't recommend that you watch it unless you like that type of stuff. If you have watched the show, you've watched seasons 1 and 2, and you want to watch season 3, if you want to watch it just to get some more of the story, yes. But do I think that what happens in season 3 is a satisfying follow-up to the first 2 seasons? Not necessarily. It starts off that way, but the finale is it's not as satisfying as you think, because we don't get a lot of resolutions to a whole lot of stuff. So as for the grade that I would give the 3rd season of Love featuring Marriage and Divorce, I will give it a grade of D. It's not an F because it's still good enough to watch, but child, it needed to be better. But anyway, so that is today's review of Love featuring Marriage and Divorce. I got some more K-drama reviews in the works. I just gotta finish watching them. So I gotta finish watching 39. I have to finish watching Eternal Lover's Dream, and I have to finish watching Word of Honor. I'm like still at the beginning of Word Art. Like I'm on episode 5, so I got a long way to go. And then I'm watching after I finish one of those, at least one of those, I'm gonna start picking up Who Rules the World. That's gonna be the next one. The new drama that's on Netflix with Yang Yang. I'm gonna watch that. So I got them 4 in the works. Okay, we watching those, and I gotta watch some anime like Spy Family. I heard that just came out, so Spy Family, and a few more. I got stuff in the works, child. I'm picking back up my content watching so I can make videos and stuff. But anyway, so yeah. But if you like this video of Love Feature Marriage and Force, feel free to hit the like button. And like, if you want to stick around and see me do videos on everything I talked about and more, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know be notified when I post. Again, my name is Adriana, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.